Now, I want to ask you who the bigot is. According to the Tampa Bay Times, at least 5 Rays baseball players have declined to wear uniforms which feature rainbow logos on their caps and jerseys. At the time, they opted out, and they said that it wasn't judgmental. It's just a faith-based decision. They said it was a really hard decision because ultimately, we all said we want people to know that everybody is welcome and loved here. But when we put our bodies, and I think a lot of guys decide that if it's just a lifestyle that maybe, not that they look down on anybody or think differently, it's just that maybe we don't want to encourage it if we believe in Jesus, who encouraged us to live a lifestyle that would abstain from that behavior. It's not judgmental. It's not looking down. It's just what we believe the lifestyle that we're encouraged for us to live and to promote. It's for our good, not to withhold. But again, we love these men and women. We care about them, and we want them to feel safe and welcome here. So is that bigoted? Are you a bigot if you have that stance? Because I will tell you, this is how the media is defining bigot. In Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, the local Pride in the Park event geared towards children will host a slew of radical LGBT attendees, including Antifa, Satanists, and drag queens who will perform for children in the park. The hell is happening in Idaho? On the North Idaho Pride Alliance website, the Satanic Temple is listed as one of the official groups participating in the event, and it will be present to hand out materials at their booth. They said they just want people to know that Satan loves them. Okay. There are all kinds of people now from Antifa and from radical groups that are now traveling to Idaho, to the park, to make sure that those bigots that have a problem with their kids having transgender shows, that they don't do anything, that they don't have a voice, that they don't cause any trouble. You know, I'm sorry, we're not bigots. You're insane, and quite honestly, I think you're evil. If you want to indoctrinate kids like they did here in Dallas over the weekend, where in a gay club, they invite little kids to the stage, and you have people giving them money for dances. This is evil. I've never understood how in the scriptures it would say that one side won't understand the other. And I never understood that. I like how? And that some people will see it clearly and others will not. And I really thought when I read that you really had to be on the lookout. You had to have super sleuth eyes, that you had to be, on Super Jesus team to be able to see that. And I always worried, holy cow, am I going to be able to see those things? It is so obvious. And I'm not on the Super Jesus team. I know a lot of people who are much better on the Jesus team than I am. And it's so clear. How does half our country not see that having transgender story time for little kids is insanity? How do they not see that? Has everybody just gone so dead asleep? So is it bigoted for the Rays, for 5 guys on the Rays to say, hey, we love everybody. We want you to feel welcome, but we just don't want to participate in that? And that's the key word. Evil requires participation. You can walk away from anything. You don't like it? Fine. But evil requires you to participate. There's a story going on now. Ron DeSantis was scheduled to speak to the Jewish Leadership Conference at the Museum of Jewish Heritage in New York City. Well, they set it all up, and then all of the political people decided that they can't have Ron DeSantis speak there at the Museum of Jewish Heritage in New York City. So it was canceled because Ron DeSantis didn't align with the museum's values or its message of inclusivity. Can I ask you, which one is shunning people? Which one is driving people away? Which one is inclusive? The one that says, if you don't say everything we believe and you don't do what we say to do, you're out. Is that inclusive? Again, I go back to, has everyone gone insane? Because it's really not this complex. I so wish I wasn't Glenn Beck, because I know the left will never listen to me. Hopefully, they will listen to you when you just ask them simple questions. Really, do you really think that it's okay to have transgender while our schools are saying that gender is in question in kindergarten? You think this is going to be a healthy step for our children? Really? How do you arrive at that?